Today we will look at using the All About Me lesson to teach your student to tell others all about themselves. A student will be more likely to communicate if they can talk about things that they find interesting. Most devices have an area you can customize with things like name, birthday, pets, and more. Some even have a link to easily ask those questions to someone else. The speaking section of this lesson plan addresses personal preferences to practice. Students practice saying their name, favorite color, favorite food, age, a fun phrase, and more. The reading section has a fun book, All About Me. There's even one with fillable text boxes so the student can write their own story. There is a graphic organizer in the writing section. Use that ahead of time so the student can plan their story. So here's the All About Me book, and this one that I've downloaded has fillable text. So if your device supports computer emulation, the student can use their device to write directly into the story. If the student is using a device that doesn't do that, or an app on an iPad, you can simply type that in for the student. So here we have an accent, and I am able to come in and find my favorite food.
Hot dog.
And it adds it as text. Extension activities include dominoes and bingo. So print out the dominoes. I cut and laminated mine. And then you can first model the needed vocabulary. So start with showing your students where they can find the colors on their device.
Yellow.
And then you can also work on words such as go and stop. And you can also try turn and more. So you can work on a whole variety of concepts. So depending on the level of the student, you can kind of change the rules of the game a little bit. So when they want to make a match, they're going to have to tell you what color they're matching.
Yellow.
And then they can take their turn. And then the next student, or you could go, or the student can go again.
Orange.
And they make their match. Okay? So now we're going to play Chord Word Bingo. And the rules are pretty easy. When you call out a word, the student's going to need to find it on their talker before they get to put their marker down. So they can find their word and they can put their marker down. So you might want to pre-teach the vocabulary for this game. This is also one of these games that you can play over and over again in a different way each time. So the first time you may have them find the word. Some students may be able to use that word in a phrase or use that word in a sentence. And you could play another way by actually letting the student be the bingo caller and they get to call out the words that everybody finds.